There was something about the old Spirit Halloween community that was just so special. Whether it was the animatronics, the in-store experiences, and even the zombie babies, they have this character and nostalgic feeling associated with it. But with time, Spirit Halloween has grown as a company, and stores have updated to the new corporate design aesthetic to fit with the more modern times. But it's hard not to reminisce on the past. People talking about how scary old Spirit Halloween used to be, and asking the question, why does Spirit Halloween not feel the same anymore? Is it as simple as because we grew up? Or was Spirit Halloween genuinely scary back in the day? Well, I'm here to answer that question. What happened to Spirit Halloween? So the year was 1983, and a businessman named Joseph Marver saw a Halloween and costume shop near his, at the time, women's clothing store called Spirit Women's Discount Apparel, obviously inspired by it, and he then created what is now known as Spirit Halloween. But it didn't really start out like how they're doing now, though similar. They originally sold just costumes, masks, and accessories, with the occasional animatronic here and there. With Spirit Halloween growing, Spencer's caught eye in Spirit Halloween and bought the company. And then in 2003, Joseph Marver would later give the title of CEO to Steven Silverstein, who is still the CEO to this day. But Spirit Halloween would relatively stay the same until the year 2006 to 2007. When Spirit Halloween would introduce ISCs. Now it is debated that they may have had ISCs before this, but in select stores only. This really changed the game though, for Spirit Halloween, making stores feel more immersive and letting guests see the animatronics and decorations in more spooky looking settings. And though it mostly adds up to nostalgia, there are crucial things that make older Spirit Halloween more and more fun than modern Spirit Halloween. The old themes were simple, but that's what makes them special. Nearly every theme felt unique to each other, while keeping the same formula. A front, sometimes a middle theme, and a back theme, all for displaying the animatronic lineup, while bringing immersion at the same time. The store also had a very grungy and gothic aesthetic, which works so much better for a Halloween store. It didn't feel slick and modern like it does now. I mean, this might sound weird, but look at a modern Spirit Halloween animatronic box. And look at the design that they had back in around 2009 through 2014. The classic slime font, the greenish fog in the background, it's just so Halloween. And I know that I might come off as complaining or so stuck in the past or whatever. So I decided to talk about recent years that were pretty good. I don't think that they were perfect, but were some of the years perfect back in the day? Nah. So what year got it right? Behold, a controversial year, but still, anyway, it's 2021. We were amidst the pandemic, and I don't know, man, what else were we doing that year? But things were going good, and we were getting a factory theme, which seems pretty weird, but I actually think they did pretty good. The animatronics, and they were actually pretty good as well, with classic characters like werewolves with Mr. Howell, and unique clowns like Henry Hustle, which I love so much.
You have picked the card where you lose your whole life.
And his daughter Harriet Hustle. And man, I'd be lying if I said this year was not innovative. Grim with freaking servo motors? Are you serious? I know that's not a big deal now, but at the time, sheesh. And Mr. Dark with, oh my, wow.
I want that in my mouth.
I mean, they even brought back long-awaited, fan-anticipated Wacky Mole.
Spirit store, by the way, if you're wondering why I have a mask on, it's because, for some reason, YouTube Kid.
I was really just insecure. And like I said earlier, the themes were honestly good. They even brought back the third theme, and it was nothing special or anything. Just holding two props. But why did they have to take this away from me? Now they're just cheapy McCheapskate. These themes are nothing special, but I actually really like them a lot. They had this dirty and grungy tone to it, which we don't really see all that often anymore. And I thought the animatronic placement in the themes it wasn't great, but it was pretty good. I'm sorry, this is so off topic, but 2022, man, what were they thinking? No, seriously, I just want to know, what were they thinking? Not only was the theme just a copy and paste of the 2021 theme, but the animatronic placement was somehow worse. That was off topic, but I had to get some things off my mind. Decent themes, good animatronics, and absolutely no shipping delays, right? Oh yeah, shipping delays, I almost forgot about them. Tragedy struck in 2021. Like I said, we were in a pandemic, and if you know anything, and if you were any kind of around back then, you knew that shipping stuff from place to place, a lot of stuff got lost, and that caused, which sadly affected Spirit Halloween as well. In 2021, a lot of people's stores had absolutely nothing, and stores, when they first opened up, I mean, look at this video. This was a video that I took at a store that I went to on opening day.
Seems like they don't have much up. Oh wow, okay. They don't have any really like new stuff, but here's Wacky Moldy's for one.
Damn Halloween costumes!
And it's not Spirit's fault that there were shipping delays, and honestly, I might be coming from a bias. My store was actually one of the stores that got animatronic shipments in, which is actually one of the big reasons why my channel blew up in the first place. So I definitely understand why some people might have a bitter taste on that year. But let's move back to the good old days and talk about there's not much to talk about here, so we're just gonna breeze through it. Store lighting is a crucial piece of an in-store experience, especially when it's a Halloween store. And Spirit actually goes the extra mile to give the themes awesome lighting effects. But it just doesn't work when your stores are as bright as a Walmart. But not all, but a lot of Spirit stores would have dimmer lights. Some years in particular being 2009, 2010, in 2011, but recently it feels like these stores have not had that dark aesthetic anymore. So I feel like I really just had to mention it. It's such a little thing, but it makes a huge difference. And I wonder what the most crucial and important thing of older Spirit Halloween is. Yeah, you heard me. The most crucial thing that makes a really good Spirit Halloween year are the animatronics. I mean, this just makes the most sense. Animatronics are what you seek to buy. And yes, I know that you can buy the ISCs, but not every haunter's gonna do that. We mainly gravitate towards the animatronic lineup. That's what we get hyped about. We want to get what looks cool to us or what's gonna fit our haunts. And alright, there's some things that I'd like to say before I dive into animatronics. Animatronics these days are a lot better quality than they were back in the day. I'm not trying to bash on Spirit for the quality of their animatronics, not at all, because their animatronics back then were pretty bad in quality and are 1,000 times better now. But I'm talking about a mere design and price standpoint. Animatronics back then had so much character, and it felt like so much more love put into the design of the characters. And we still see cool characters here and there for Spirit Halloween, but there's a lot more just generic ones that come into the bunch. And a common thing that I hear amongst the haunter community is that, oh, those animatronics are meant for kids, they are kid friendly, they are meant for families to put up in their homes. Which I don't know, man. I don't know if I can agree with that, man. There are characters like Pumpkin Nestor and Wacky Mole from back in the day that are iconic now, and they're not the scariest animatronics in the world. Yeah, they may have a little blood here and there, but they're not super gory and grotesque characters. So giving an excuse like Night Terror as being a family-friendly beginner haunter animatronic is just kind of weird to me. Sorry, Night Terror. You're not all bad. And lately we've been seeing so many great animatronic characters get shoved into an online-only thing or whatever. Characters like Rick Ratman, Lord Doc Onivar, Toothy the Clown, but yet we are seeing more and more of this animatronic slop come into the stores. I'm sorry, if you like these animatronic, again, this is just all coming from my opinion, you know, this is all just me. And I know this is kind of like the generic thing to say, but they're right. Some of these animatronics do look like Happy Meal toys, but I just feel like you can do it so much better than they're doing it now. Obviously giving examples earlier like Pumpkin Nester. I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh, every single animatronic needs to have a whole bunch of slapped on gore onto it to make it scarier. No, that's not how you make an animatronic scary. Yeah, I do agree, when an animatronic needs gore, give it gore. Like if it's missing a limb or anything like that, give it a little more blood to make it a little more creepy. But if it doesn't need it, that's fine. You can make it creepy without gore. But Spirit Hollow Haunt, what do you like to see in animatronics? I said it before. I like to see unique characters. Animatronics where I look at them and I'm like, that's not just a Halloween decoration. That's like a whole like horror character. I'm also a pretty big fan of innovation, things that bring something new to the table. And I'm also a big fan of classic and simple stuff. And I'm not talking simplicity like, oh, something cheap thrown together. I'm talking about like a simple character. Things like a classic zombie, for example, the Big Lots zombie that came out last year. I love that thing. I think that thing's pretty cool and it's super simple, but it's effective. Animatronics are such a crucial thing that makes Spirit Halloween. I know that a lot of their sales go into like costumes and stuff, but when it comes to the community that loves Spirit Halloween and is gonna be here for Spirit Halloween as long as there is a Spirit Halloween, this is what people gravitate towards. But yeah, this might have came off as a crazy schizo rant or whatever, but I genuinely wanted to talk about this subject and just kind of wanted to talk about the subject of old Spirit Halloween. So I guess let's move on to the short little outro. Oh man, you guys, thanks for watching the video, you guys. Real quickly, I just want to give you this massive thank you. This is my first time talking about this, but thank you for all the support on the recent video. I hit over 1,000 subscribers and it is absolutely insane. You guys went absolutely crazy on the video. I don't even know what that video's at right now. I think it's at like 62K at the time that I'm filming this video or something like that. You guys went absolutely insane on that video. You guys showed a lot of support towards it, and just thank you to everybody who decided to like, subscribe, comment, and even just watch the video, because it just means a lot to me. And I want to let you know that there's going to be more videos like that on the way. I've got so many nostalgia videos coming out. I've got so much more Halloween horror content on the way. I'm going to try and get that out hopefully, so bear with me. Also, real quickly here, I just want to say huge shout out and huge thank you to @BurgerDoesArt on Instagram for making this absolutely amazing piece of, I guess, fan art, you could call it. It's amazing. It's my first ever piece of art of my character. Thank you so much. You know, just thank you so much for that piece of art. It was so awesome to see that. It was so amazing. Please go check them out and please go follow them because they are really cool. And man, that's just so cool. Art of my character. So yeah, thanks for watching, you guys. Thanks for all the support on the channel recently. Like I said, just stay tuned. Anyways, see ya. Spirit Hollow Haunt out.